Hello, we are here live with Lenovo Workplace Digital Solutions at the Gartner Summit. We're going to be interviewing event attendees on our Lenovo Work Reborn research findings. And for each person we bring, they're going to have to pick a card, just like this, hear an amazing fun fact about how we are innovating in the marketplace, answer the question, and have a great conversation. And let us know if any of these fun facts sound interesting or surprise you in any way. Leave a comment below. All right, let's get started. Hi, my name is Rita. We are here live at the Lenovo booth at the Gartner Digital Summit. We're here to talk about an amazing research report that we've conducted, the Lenovo Work Reborn research report. And my guest and I are here today to pull a fun fact from the report, talk about it, and see what happens. So would you mind introducing yourself?
Hi, I'm Nashmia Burney, and I work at Quickbase as Director of Solutions Consulting. Really excited to be here.
Yes, thank you so much for stopping by. So this is gonna be really easy. I'm just gonna shuffle this deck a little bit, and then I'm going to have you close your eyes and pick a card. Let's see what topic we generated. Category is AI and the future of work.
All right.
So here's the fun fact. According to the study, 89% of senior IT leaders believe Gen AI will have a positive impact on workplace collaboration. How have you seen AI enhance collaboration in your organization?
Absolutely. So we use Gen AI, and we've been trying to incorporate it at our organization by a lot. We've used ChatGPT, OpenAI as well. So one of the things that I do in my role and my team does as well is we talk to customers all the time, right? Talking to customers, we are collecting so much information, so much data about how their business processes are running, what are some of the gaps, what are the ways in which they can bridge the gaps and get a higher return on investment from the tools that they're using, right? Because as you know, and you may have heard from some of the keynote speakers here at the conferences, there are so many different applications and systems out there. How do we bring them all together and get the right access, the right visibility to the right information at the right time, right? So that's a big hot topic alongside generative AI. We also incorporated within our products as well. So one of the ways that we've been incorporating is getting everybody a user license. And of course, we've sensed that there's a little bit of a fear as well. Hey, is this going to take my job? Is this going to replace me? And the common consensus from everybody, especially leadership, has been you wouldn't know until you try something, right? You can't be pessimistic towards it. So the best way to approach this problem head on and the sphere head on, not necessarily a problem, is to get everybody access to it, to get everybody acclimated to what actually is this thing and how do we use it to help us work faster and be better at our jobs, right? So it's really an accelerator as I view it. And so the ways we've been using it, if you want to search for processes, if you want to look for data a little bit faster, if you want to do like some sort of a competitive analysis, if a customer asks you, hey, how does Quickbase compare with XYZ software, right? We use ChatGPT in a similar manner. So Copilot offers a really good balance between internal and web-based browsing. So that's one of the ways, right? Making sure that we're understanding customer requirements, and then how do those customer requirements turn into an application? That's another way. Or like sales pitches, marketing messages. There's so many different use cases that I can talk to you about, but in a nutshell, that's some of the ways in terms of how we're using it today.
I love that you mentioned a second ago about how your organization validates the concern of it being new. It's like there's some fear around the change around it. But in spite of that, you are choosing to set up a process and innovate and really lead the team on this initiative. It sounds like education is really key in order to implementing this into your organization.
100%. And it all starts with educating people before you arm them with the resource, right? So we have safeguards, we have guidelines in place in terms of how do you leverage it, how do you get access, and then what are some of the things that you shouldn't be putting up there in the first place, right? From a security and compliance perspective. So yeah, I absolutely agree with you.
What are you most excited about for the future of work?
Yeah, there's so much that I'm excited about. I think one thing that's been coming up a lot is agentic AI, right? So I think a lot of organizations are doing let's take contextual history and reference from how applications are built or work is done, and help you either decode something like a lot of text, or help you rewrite that text into summarized versions or in a more exciting or enlightening tone, right? I think everybody can do that really well, and there's only so much value you can get out of it. I think the real value that we're going to see is by taking the contextual stuff and turning it into execution. So task oriented. So all the agents that we're seeing that are coming out in the market that we can develop or any other company can develop that actually help humans execute tasks. Like if I one of the functions that I also lead in addition to solution consulting is RFX, right? We get security questionnaires, we get RFPs to respond to. If I can have an agent evaluating the big requirements, long strenuous documents, and then respond to it automatically and ask me, hey, does this look good? Ask me for approval. I would save hours.
So much time.
So much time.
RFPs can
And that's
take
just
forever.
one small example.
Another
of how to do
example on the Lenovo end is we have a really great system to be able to diagnose problems on our devices before either party knows there's even an issue, and then go ahead and start that process. So let's say somebody's battery is about to die or needs to be replaced, like it's completely like just shot. It needs to be replaced. Before it gets to that point, it can notify both the user and the IT department ahead of time so that it gets the process started, and not the point where I log into my laptop and I go to work for the day and it's just not working. So there's so much possibility in how
100%.
this is impacted in our day-to-day.
Yeah, the preventative management, that's a big use case for how
Yes.
AI agents can help you detect something that's apprehensive that's coming up. And so
Right.
you can have like some sort of a recovery mechanism in place or take any kind of preventative action. So I love that Lenovo is doing that. I was able to learn a little bit while I was talking to Bree.
Yes, amazing. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to do this
Absolutely.
interview with me. If you thought that fun fact was interesting, we have more coming. This was only part one of our 4-part research series. So make sure to follow us and stay tuned. And for all of you watching, thank you so much for tuning in today. And we hope that this conversation helped you to bring new life into your modern workplace. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate your time.